St.Perpetua suffered martyrdom at Carthage, on the north coast of Africa in 203, during the persecution of Septimius Severus. From this mother and martyr, we come to know the belief in purgatory of the first Christians, and their value of prayer for the deceased. Perpetua, who was 22 years old, had been imprisoned together with Felicity, Revocatus, Satyrus, and Saturninus. While waiting to be killed in hatred of the faith, Perpetua narrated a story about what was happening to her in prison.
A few days after the sentence of our death penalty, while we all were praying, suddenly in the middle of the prayer I screamed, "Dinocrates!" I was surprised because I had not called him before, but only in this instant. And filled with sadness, I thought about his fate. I also realized that I should pray for him, and immediately I began to pray, and supplicate the Lord for him. During the night in a vision, I saw Dinocrates exiting from a dark place where there were many desolate and thirsty people, very pale and with dirty clothes, with a wound on their faces, like Dinocrates had when he died. Dinocrates was one of my brothers, who died at 7 years old, ravaged by a cancer of the face, whereby his death was terrifying for everyone. I prayed for this deceased brother of mine. Between me and him there was a large distance, so that we could not meet. Far from the place where Dinocrates was, there was a basin filled with water. But its edge was much higher than where Dinocrates could reach, and he tried to stretch as if trying to drink. I was sad, because that basin was filled with water, but he, due to the height of this basin, could not drink. At that moment I awoke, and felt within me that my brother was suffering. However, I felt that I could help him, during the days that we would remain in prison. Because at the games, we would have had to fight against the wild beasts. It was indeed then the birthday of the Emperor Agita. And I prayed night and day with sighs and tears, so that my brother would be presented to me. On the day in which we remained tied in prison, I then had the following vision. I saw the place seen earlier, and this time Dinocrates, with his body washed, well dressed, was enjoying himself. Where his wound had been I saw a scar, and the edge of that basin was lower, and now reached only to the navel of the boy. He dipped from that basin without stop. Over the edge there was also a gold cup full of water. Dinocrates drew near and began to drink from the gold cup, and this did not empty. After he drank enough of that water, he started to play happily like children do. At that moment I woke up, and realized that Dinocrates had been liberated from his suffering.